Hey Chiefs Kingdom, we've got some big updates on your favorite team, and I'll give you all the behind-the-scenes scoop. But if you want to stay up to date on this and other news, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get right to the story. Today, we're talking about the latest on potential trade targets as the deadline approaches, and why the Chiefs' plans at wide receiver may have taken a hit. Here's the scoop. We're riding high at 7-0, the only undefeated team left in the league, and Chiefs Kingdom is feeling it. But even with DeAndre Hopkins now on board, catching 2 passes for 29 yards in his debut, there have been rumors that the Chiefs were considering adding more firepower to our receiving core. One name that kept coming up? Jacksonville's Christian Kirk. But now, a big development has all but shut that option down. So here's what happened. Kirk suffered a broken collarbone in the Jaguars' Week 8 game, and reports from Jordan Schultz have confirmed that he's out for the season. ESPN's Adam Schefter added that there was a lot of interest in Kirk around the league before this injury, and he was likely to be traded by Tuesday's deadline. Given the Chiefs' interest in adding a versatile target to Mahomes' arsenal, Kirk could have been a huge boost to our offense. His stats speak for themselves: over 400 receptions, over 5,000 receiving yards, and 29 touchdowns in his career. Now, with Kirk off the table, the Chiefs are looking at what they have. Hopkins is a great addition, and we'll likely see more production from him as he establishes himself. Meanwhile, Juju Smith-Schuster is dealing with a hamstring injury but shouldn't miss much time. Rookie Xavier Worthy is also excelling, bringing new energy to the lineup. With these players, the Chiefs still have a solid group to work with, especially with Patrick Mahomes at the helm, making every pass catcher a bigger threat. So, Chiefs fans, what do you think? Were you expecting Kirk in a Chiefs jersey, or are you confident in the team we have? Let me know what you think in the comments. Today, we're diving into a trade scenario that has some fans wondering if the Chiefs missed a golden opportunity to add depth at wide receiver ahead of the NFL trade deadline. Let's take a look at why the Chiefs' decision to not pursue Diontae Johnson feels like a missed opportunity for our team. Okay, let's set the stage. We all know the Chiefs made a solid move in trading for DeAndre Hopkins. Signing him was a huge win for us, and it was the right decision, especially since we're dealing with injuries and needing that veteran presence on the field. But many fans are wondering if there was room for another trade, specifically Diontae Johnson, who could have been a great addition without breaking the bank. This week, the Baltimore Ravens made a smart move and picked up Johnson in a swap of late-round picks in the 2025 NFL Draft. Essentially, the Ravens are just moving down a bit in the 5th round to get Johnson, a low-cost deal for a solid wide receiver. Now, this guy is no stranger to production. He's 28 years old, still has plenty of juice, and even this season, he's racked up 30 receptions for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's with the Panthers' offense, by the way, so just imagine what he could do with Patrick Mahomes playing for him. For a small late-round pick trade, that's a steal, right? Imagine what Johnson could bring to our current roster. Yes, we have Hopkins, but our depth chart includes Justin Watson, rookie Xavier Worthy, Mecole Hardman, and Montrell Washington. And Juju Smith-Schuster is recovering but not back. Johnson would have been a perfect fit here, and he could have played a big role on game days, even just as another option for Mahomes. Plus, Johnson is no stranger to special teams. He led the league in punt return average in 2019. Having him would give us more flexibility and depth, which, as we know, is crucial in a long season. Now, you might think the Chiefs wouldn't want to give up draft capital for a wide receiver, but Johnson didn't even cost Baltimore a full 5th-round pick. They just moved down a few spots on day 3 of the draft. For a team like ours, that's a minimal cost. It's a small price to pay for a reliable wide receiver who can make an immediate impact and be a potential long-term addition. And with the injuries we've seen, having him could make a difference in some critical games late in the season. It's also about positioning ourselves for the future. Yes, we have Mahomes, so he can elevate any wide receiver on the field, but depth is always key to success. Our Chiefs are built to compete for championships, and maintaining that depth at wide receiver can only help us. Plus, it gives us a chance to see if Johnson might be worth re-signing long-term, especially considering the big contracts we have for stars like Chris Jones and Joe Thuney. Maintaining a balanced roster means being economical, and Johnson could have been a smart, low-cost addition with a lot of potential. But here we are, with the Ravens taking Johnson for next to nothing, and now we'll never know what could have been. It's not that we're in a bad spot. Hopkins was a solid addition, and we have confidence in our guys. But passing on Johnson feels like a missed opportunity, especially when it could have been done with minimal impact on the draft. So, Chiefs fans, what do you think? Did we miss out on a smart, low-risk addition in Deontay Johnson, or are we just fine with our current roster? Today, we're diving into a topic that's been on everyone's minds for years: head coach Andy Reid's retirement plans. Will he step away anytime soon, or could he stay to lead the Chiefs for years to come? Let's dive in. Okay, let's face it, Chiefs Kingdom can't imagine a season without Andy Reid calling the shots. Since taking over in 2013, Reid has led a dominant run in the AFC West, and we're in the hunt for our third consecutive Super Bowl, a feat that would make NFL history. But at 66 years old, some fans are wondering if retirement could be on the horizon for the Hall of Fame coach, especially given his history of health issues a few years ago. In 2021, Reid had a moment that made everyone hold their breath when he was hospitalized with dehydration after a game against the Chargers. While he recovered quickly, it sparked much speculation about whether he would begin to consider retirement to focus on his health and his growing family, which includes a handful of grandchildren. But since then, he's been as sharp and committed as ever, staying in shape, fully dedicated, and spending the entire offseason and regular season focused on football. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Chiefs owner Clark Hunt recently weighed in on Coach Reid's future, and his words should have every Chiefs fan excited. Hunt told ESPN that he sees no signs that Reid plans to step away anytime soon. In fact, he went as far as to say that Reid could absolutely stay with the Chiefs for the next 5 years. According to Hunt, Reid seems more energized than ever, possibly thanks to the team's incredible recent success and the unique talent of quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Hunt believes Reid is fully invested, saying he has no notion of any imminent retirement. Sure, he acknowledged that someday, succession planning will need to happen, but for now, Chiefs fans can rest easy knowing that Reid isn't going anywhere. Speaking of long-term plans, let's not forget our quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, who is at the center of the Chiefs' dominance. Mahomes is in the middle of his historic $450 million contract, which locks him into Kansas City through 2031. And while his salary was structured to include significant incentives, there are rumors that his deal could be restructured in the future to give him an even higher salary, putting him among the highest-paid quarterbacks, where he belongs. This is just another part of the Chiefs' vision to dominate the NFL for years to come, with Reid's leadership and Mahomes' talent leading the team to success. So, Chiefs fans, what do you think? Are you excited to hear that Coach Reid could stick around for another 5 years, or do you think it's wise to start planning for the future? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all things Chiefs. Thanks for watching, and go Chiefs!